Hey language learners, and welcome back to the Ali podcast. I'm Ali, and today we're unlocking the power of your mind. We're diving into a summary of How to Own Your Own Mind by Napoleon Hill, a lesser known but incredibly powerful book. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's about strategic thinking, strategic planned, purposeful, pause. We'll learn how to organize our thoughts, recognize opportunities, and achieve our goals. And of course, we'll be doing it all while improving your English listening skills. I'll be speaking clearly, defining key vocabulary, and giving you plenty of opportunities to practice. So get ready to focus, listen carefully, and let's learn how to own our own minds. Intro music fades. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the wisdom of the world's best books to help you transform your thinking and your life. Today, we're exploring a profound, deep, insightful, pause yet less discussed masterpiece, How to Own Your Own Mind by Napoleon Hill. Imagine possessing the power to direct your thoughts in such a way that they consistently lead to success and fulfillment, a feeling of happiness and satisfaction. Pause. Intriguing, right? That's exactly what Napoleon Hill promises to teach us. This book goes beyond mere thinking. It's about strategically organizing and controlling your thoughts to achieve your dreams. Stay with me until the end of this audio, as you're not only going to uncover the philosophical underpinnings, the underlying beliefs and ideas, pause, but also actionable strategies, able to be done, practical. Pause that Hill provides for personal and professional excellence. Whether you're new to Hill's teachings or a seasoned follower, experienced, pause. The insights from this summary can greatly change. Pause how you approach your goals. Do phrases like, your mind can control any situation and think positive irritate you? Irritate, annoy, bother. Pause. While they carry logic, how positive do you really think you are? How can you use your mind to overcome, succeed in dealing with, pause, difficulties? If you're honest with yourself, you'll recognize that sometimes your mind can be your biggest adversary, opponent, enemy. Pause. You try to achieve your desires, but often you fail. Many aspire, hope, aim. Pause to live with a better mindset, yet it remains elusive, difficult to achieve or catch. Pause leading to a cycle of fear and failure. But don't worry, this summary will guide you through a mind transformation. You'll learn the critical importance of thoughtful action, how to train your mind to seize opportunity, take quickly and forcefully, pause, and most importantly, discover your true purpose and the path to achieve it. So, are you ready to take control of your mind? Creative vision. Creative vision is not something people often talk about in their daily conversations. Some might think that this term fits more into the fields of art and literature, but for the philanthropist, a person who helps others, especially by giving money, pause, and industrialist Andrew Carnegie, creative vision is something everyone should master. According to Andy, creative vision means the ability to recognize opportunities and take action on them. An important element of creative vision is imagination. Andrew further explains that imagination comes in two forms, synthetic and creative. Synthetic imagination involves combining ideas and principles to form an original idea. However, in today's time, nothing is completely authentic. Almost everyone has some idea, so synthetic imagination means rearranging old ideas to create something new. A prime example of someone who used synthetic imagination is Thomas Edison. He used two existing principles to invent the incandescent electric lamp. Incandescent, producing light when heated. Pause, commonly known as the bulb. These were the principles of energy and the electric lamp, which were already in use during Edison's time. However, electric lamps did not last long. The light came on because it had pieces of wire connected to electric energy, producing a white glow. Electricity would burn out the lamp's metal quickly, so Edison thought of using charcoal, which could burn for hours with electric energy. This original idea from two old ideas was used by Edison for many years. Another type of imagination is creative imagination. This happens when a person creates a new idea. The artists and writers you admire use their creative imagination. They don't know where these ideas and visions come from, but they come. Back to Edison. Where did the brilliant idea of using charcoal in lamps come from? In many interviews, Edison said that he just had an idea and took action on it. The same applies to the artists you like so much. Often they don't know where their lyrics, tunes, or plots come from. That's the specialty of creative imagination. Creative vision requires your imagination. In other words, you should start developing your synthetic and creative imagination for what you need. While developing your imagination, you need to remember a few things. First is the definiteness of purpose principle, which means being clear about your purpose. The thought of financial benefit can stimulate, encourage, activate, pause imagination. As trivial as it may sound, trivial, unimportant. Pause, money makes life somewhat easier and brings its own popularity. Second is the mastermind principle. This occurs when a group sits at a table to find ways to improve a product or come up with a good business idea. It's a good way to use imagination because everyone has the same purpose in mind. Third is the going the extra mile principle. Suppose a woman does what she loves, like Anna, who loves animal rescue. She loves animals so much that she wants to find more ways to spend time with them. Anna's passion for animals stimulates her synthetic and creative imagination. Fourth is the applied faith principle. Whatever you believe in, your faith can be a great source of imagination. History is full of famous people who achieved what they wanted because of their faith. Fifth is the organized individual endeavor principle. This is a direct approach to stimulate imagination for creating something, an example being Thomas Edison's invention of the incandescent electric lamp. Organized thought. Have you ever thought about your thoughts? Have you noticed how you think? Like most people, you probably haven't. If you want to achieve what you desire, it is essential, absolutely necessary. Pause to know how you think. So, you need to organize your thoughts. This can be done in two ways, through inductive or deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is when your thoughts are based on accepting unknown facts. For example, when the sky is overcast and it looks dark, you take an umbrella when you go out. This is inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning means your thoughts are based on known facts. For instance, Peter is called a bachelor because he is unmarried. This reasoning does not tolerate opinions. Opinions cannot be trusted and can be dangerous. Why? Because opinions are biased, unfairly, prejudiced, one-sided. Pause and often lack knowledge or information. Therefore, to organize your thoughts accurately, you should not listen to others' opinions. It is often difficult to differentiate, tell the difference. Pause between fact and opinion. Here are some things the author of this book, Napoleon Hill, wants people to know about opinions. Opinions can only be trusted when they are based on facts. Renee is among those who always have an opinion on everything. In every conversation, she makes sure to voice her thoughts, always ensuring they are based on facts. Opinions are considered free advice. Sometimes, in certain situations or problems, we should listen to our friends and family. When Diana has to make a big life decision, she always listens to her partner, her best friend, and her parents. However, she makes sure to scrutinize, examine closely and critically, pause their advice rather than blindly trusting it. We should periodically from time to time, regularly, pause, double-check our sources of information. This keeps your mind alert and sharp. Brandon likes to keep up with world news. He always makes sure to read the daily news. Various media outlets provide him with the information he needs. However, Brandon does not blindly believe everything he reads. Instead, he does his research and ensures that the media outlet or report he is reading is authentic, genuine, real, pause, and well-known. Moreover, Brandon is aware that different news reports might have different opinions on the same issue. Therefore, he ensures he reads only unbiased, fair, impartial. Pause reporters and journalists. Being selective about the information he takes helps Brandon think correctly. Question everything. Keep gathering more information until you are convinced, completely certain. Pause that something is based on fact. Organized thinking takes time and, most importantly, controlled habits. Habits that you consciously develop and maintain. Pause. Until you make it a controlled habit, you cannot think in an organized way. Think of your mind as a camera that has lots of information stored. If you do not know what to focus on, your mind will keep capturing everything. In other words, your brain will keep adding useless information from around the world, including useless propaganda, biased or misleading information, pause, gossip, and trivial matters. A controlled habit will help your camera stay focused. It will be able to zoom in on a rare bird among thousands of trees. That is, you can focus and store only the important and useful information in your brain. When it comes to controlled habits, where will you start? You do this through the definiteness of purpose. For example, suppose you want to be healthy and fit. You complain about how much weight you have gained. Then you decide to become more aware of your health. However, your desire to be fit and healthy is just a desire. You are still eating unhealthy foods. You are not following a healthy lifestyle. You haven't made any changes to your environment. Controlled habits require willpower, the ability to control your thoughts and actions. Pause. You need to be aware and make an effort to reach your goals. Suppose you want to improve your organized thinking, but this can only happen through repetition, doing something again and again. Pause. You no longer easily believe everything. You research the things you want to know more about. The example above is more of physical repetition, although it is effective. You should also do mental repetition. A good example would be affirmation, positive statements that you repeat to yourself. Pause. Emile Coe, a psychologist and pharmacist, strongly believed in the power of thought habits or affirmations. His followers call his mantra the health and success formula. The mantra was, day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better. This sentence may sound foolish to repeat daily, but anyone who understands how powerful human thoughts can be will never underestimate this mantra. Penelope finally had the courage to open her bakery. Baking had always been her passion. Penelope knew that starting a business was a long and difficult journey. She needed to gather money and other resources, so Penelope made a list of tasks she needed to complete. She also made sure to work on only one task per day. Penelope showed definiteness of purpose here. She dedicated her time and effort to achieving her dream. Because she will always be working on her list, she also showed physical repetition here. In addition, Penelope kept practicing her daily affirmations. She kept telling herself that she was capable and would soon open her bakery. She also reminded herself that good things take time, so she should be patient. Penelope's affirmations kept her motivated throughout the journey. Whenever she felt discouraged or frustrated, her habit of affirmations gave her energy. Also, do not underestimate the law of attraction. Law of attraction, the belief that your thoughts attract corresponding experiences. Pause. Whatever energy you give to the world will return to you. If you habitually, regularly, as a habit. Pause. Look on the bright side. Positive things will start happening to you, and the same can be said for the negative. Controlled attention. Controlled attention is as crucial as controlled habits. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that controlled attention is one of the principles needed to become successful. Controlled attention is very powerful, often referred to by Napoleon Hill as mental dynamite. Through controlled attention, you can eliminate all your doubts about yourself. But how can we achieve controlled attention? For this, you need 5 factors. Definiteness of purpose. Be absolutely clear about your goals. Self-discipline. Control your emotions, thoughts, and actions. Controlled attention. Focus your mind on the task at hand. Auto-suggestion. Use positive self-talk and affirmations. Power of will. Use your determination and persistence. Let's take the example of a man who needs money to define these factors. Harold desperately needs money to pay his rent at the end of the month. Of course, like most people, Harold could just stress about the money without doing anything. However, Harold could also use these 5 factors to make some money. Showing a definiteness of purpose, Harold decides he will gather the money to pay his rent. This intent keeps him alert about where he should spend his time and energy rather than scrolling on his phone for hours. Next is bringing in self-discipline by controlling his emotions. Harold does not fear that he will fail to arrange the money. He does not let his doubts and despair take over him. While it is hard to earn money quickly, Harold knows that if he lets fear win, it would not be good for him. His fear would force him to give up. The other factors are brought together by the next factor, which is controlled attention. Harold spends most of his time and concentration on making money, which is what controlled attention means. Next is autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is when Harold starts brainstorming, thinking of many ideas quickly. Pause. He starts looking for ways to make money. Since he was good at fixing things, Harold could ask around his neighborhood if anyone needed something repaired, or perhaps he could tutor their children in math, as he was good at it. Autosuggestion is a way for the mind to tell you that you can approach a situation in 1,000 ways. The final factor is willpower. No matter how bad the situation seems, there must be some way out of the problem. Your firm intent and persistence continuing to try, even when it's difficult, pause are driven by your willpower. Harold talked to the first 5 neighbors who might refuse his service, but perhaps another neighbor might say yes, and keeping this in mind, Harold did not stop trying. These 5 principles will help Harold make money and are the same principles that successful people in history have followed. Take the example of Thomas Edison here. Edison credits his achievements to the principles he diligently followed. When asked to name the most essential thing in the field of invention, Edison made a list. He emphasized defining what a person wants to achieve, meaning one should be sure about their purpose. Then Edison well explained what controlled attention and autosuggestion mean. Edison said that a person should fixate focus intensely. Pause on the purpose they want to achieve. They should be so involved in the work that they don't even know what impossible means. A person has controlled attention because they stay focused on what they need. They spend time and effort mastering their craft and seek help from like-minded people. People who share similar interests and goals. Pause. They never waste their time on things that do not help them succeed, nor do their failures, obstacles, or self-doubts stop them. This is very much like the principle of willpower. Autosuggestion also manifests, appears, becomes clear. Pause in a way that if a person believes they will achieve their purpose. Edison also pointed out a common problem among most people. Most people give up before they even start. You set limitations on yourself that prevent you from even trying. You hadn't actually started, but your mental attitude had already failed you. Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the modern telephone, also understood the importance of firm intentions and continual persistence. Alexander did not invent the telephone on his first try. He proudly says that he does not even remember how many times he failed. Was this discouraging for him? Yes. Did it stop him from trying again and again? Absolutely not. He kept trying until he successfully transmitted sound through a wire. Andrew Carnegie's analysis of controlled attention. When it comes to controlled attention, Andrew Carnegie highly praised it. Anyone can easily apply it in any area of their life and be successful in that area. Andrew views controlled attention as combining all the capabilities, abilities, skills, pause of the mind for one purpose. In his own case, when Andrew had to make and sell steel, he used every area of his mind. Andrew's secret to success was focusing all his attention on steel. In other words, by having a specialization focusing on one particular area of expertise. Pause. You can increase your chances of achieving what you want. But what about industries that thrive on diversity, grow, and succeed? Diversity having a wide variety. Pause, such as retail merchandising, where there are departments for sports equipment and clothing. Here, Andrew says that controlled attention can also thrive in diversity. Retail merchandising still requires specialization. For example, their clothing department has a manager who is an expert in deciding what types of blouses and shirts should be sold. Their sports department also has an expert who advises on which sports equipment and machines will sell quickly. Thus, controlled attention can also be successful in diversity. Even in corporate jobs, you can achieve controlled attention where there are departments, managers, and rank-and-file employees for a specific area of the company. A human resources manager never takes on the responsibilities of the chief financial officer. The same thing can be said for its employees. An employee from the accounting department does not handle tasks from the sales department. If you are unable to decide which field you should specialize in, there is no need to worry. Andrew advises that we should carefully decide where to invest our time and effort. If you have an idea of what your major purpose in life is, your main goal or aim, pause. This will also help you. it can lead you in the right direction. For example, Claire is currently a college student. She is still deciding what she should specialize in. Although she is studying communications, she does not like to choose a career related to her major. Claire is completing her education. She has also explored some other career options that she might pursue. By the time she completed her education, Claire had understood what she wanted to become. Ultimately, she decided it would not be related to her major. Then she decided to choose medicine. Claire realized that she wanted to help people in need. She found that she could help the most by becoming a doctor. Of course, her college degree was not wasted. It helped her become an even more effective physician because she could communicate more clearly with her patients. Andrew does not think that not having a specialization is a waste. This time can be used to improve soft skills, personal qualities and abilities, like communication and teamwork. Pause, such as communicating effectively, working in a team, and becoming self-disciplined. Changing your specialization is also not wrong if you need to do so. Yes, you spent many years doing well and staying focused in a specific area, but your passion and desires can change. Yes, starting a new career might feel like you have wasted your time up until now, but a greater waste of time would be if you do not do what you have always wanted to do. Conclusion. First, you learned about creative vision. Creative vision is defined as the ability to recognize opportunities and take action on them. You cannot have creative vision without using your imagination. Imagination comes in two types: synthetic and creative. Synthetic imagination creates an original idea by combining old ideas and principles, while creative imagination occurs when someone comes up with a completely new idea. You can use 5 principles to stimulate your imagination. These are definiteness of purpose, the mastermind, going the extra mile, applied faith, and organized individual endeavor. Second, you learned how to practice organized thinking. Organized thoughts do not listen to opinions. If an organized mind hears an opinion, it fully analyzes it. You can achieve organized thought only through controlled habits. Controlled habits mean consciously striving to achieve what you need. This is done through physical and mental repetition. Third, you understood controlled attention. Controlled attention is as important as organized thought. There are 5 factors to controlled attention: definiteness of purpose, self-discipline, controlled attention, auto-suggestion, and willpower. Fourth, you learn that controlled attention applies to every area of life, especially in careers. Specialization can increase your chances of success. It helps you focus all your time, attention, and energy in one field or industry. The more you know about a specific field or industry, the more likely you are to succeed. No one can stop you from achieving what you want. Ignore the fears and doubts in your mind and plan to achieve your dreams. What is the real purpose of your existence on this earth? Once you find out, your mind, body, and soul will fully commit to achieving it. Trust in yourself. You can definitely do it. And that, my friends, marks the end of our journey through How to Own Your Own Mind by Napoleon Hill. I hope you found the insights we explored today as transformative, causing a major change. Pause as I did. Hill's principles aren't just theories. They are tools that, if applied diligently with careful and persistent effort, pause can dramatically change the way we perceive and interact with our world, propelling us towards true success. If this summary sparked your interest, I highly encourage you to get a copy of the book. There's so much more depth inside that can help you refine, improve, make more precise, pause, and apply these principles in your life. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed today's content and share it with someone who could benefit from these powerful ideas. Your support inspires me to continue uncovering the wisdom hidden in the pages of the world's most impactful books. Lastly, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest uploads. Here at Podcast Name you mentioned audiobook 101 inches in the original text, so keeping that unless you prefer Ali Podcast here, we're on a mission to bring you the knowledge that not only informs, but transforms. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this book and how you plan to implement what you've learned. Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. And of course, tell me about any new vocabulary you learned today. Thank you for listening, and remember, the power to change your mind is the power to change your life. Until next time, keep reading, keep growing, and keep owning your own mind.